and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you 4 tips, 4 things that you can do to make sure you don't feel nervous when presenting on camera. Presenting on camera is tricky. You don't get anything back from the camera lens, and it is incredibly hard to be authentic on camera. It's really hard to be yourself. Now, the first thing that I would say from the start is this. If you need to film a video, don't let the first time you pick up the camera be that time you need it. You need to get used to talking to the camera lens. It's weird, it's tricky, it feels odd, and as I said, it's incredibly hard to be authentic, and that is the thing that you need to work on. Before I get stuck into it, as always, please do subscribe to this channel, and please do let me know in the comments below if there are any topics that you would like me to cover in future videos. Right, let's get started. Tip number 1 is probably the most important one that will make the biggest difference, and that is practice. Now, that's probably irritating to hear. There is no magic solution to feeling more confident on camera. However, practicing will make the biggest difference by far. What I would encourage you to do is get the camera out every single day. Just your phone, pick up your phone every day and film yourself. If you want to know how to film a video on your phone, just check out the link above. There's a video there that tells you exactly how to do it. But every single day, you want to film yourself talking to camera. Now, the key here is to consistently do it for, say, 30 days. Every single day for 30 seconds at the end of your day, talk about the highlight of that day. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Just 30 seconds talking about the highlight of that day. And I promise when you compare the first video to the 30th video, you will see a massive difference. And in those 30 days, you will get more used to talking to the camera lens. You'll get more used to talking and get nothing back in return. So the more you practice, the better you'll get and the more confident you will feel at communicating to camera. Just a little note actually that I've just thought of. There's an additional tip is if you are filming on your phone, make sure that you are just looking at the camera lens. Don't have it on that view where you're looking back at yourself. That's not good. You don't want to be looking at yourself when you're talking to the camera lens. So tip number 2 relates to tip number 1, and that is be kind to yourself. So when you are taking the time to get more comfortable and confident presenting to camera, you want to be kind to yourself when you're reviewing the content back. We are our own worst critics, unless you're a narcissist, of course, but in general, when somebody looks at footage of themselves that they have filmed, it's hard not to be really critical. I'm the same. It is really, really tricky not to critique yourself. However, you need to be kind to yourself. Realize there are things you cannot change. You can't change how fat and thin you are in that moment in time. You can't stretch yourself to make you taller. You can't grow hair if you're bald. Whatever it is, you can't change about yourself. You need to accept who you are, make friends with yourself, and forget about all of that stuff. Because if you think about those elements too much, the things that you don't like about yourself or that you'd want to change about your appearance, if you get too into that when it comes to presenting on camera, then you will never be confident about it. You need to forget about it and move on. You don't want to get bogged down with those negative thoughts about yourself, about things you might not like when you look back at the footage. You need to get rid of that stuff, park it, it ain't going to change, accept it, and you need to make friends with yourself. You need to be able to look at the footage you film and think, you did a good job. So be kind. Please be kind to yourself. Tip number 3 that will make a massive difference to your confidence when presenting on camera is to slow down. Slowing down is the most popular piece of advice I give presenters when they're speaking to camera. So when I'm working with corporate clients, when I'm working with famous clients, slowing down makes so much difference. Now, the difference it makes to your nerves, the difference it makes to your confidence is it just gives you time to think about what you're saying to camera. One of the things that people don't like when they start presenting to camera is they feel like they lose their train of thought all the time. And one of the reasons for this is because they're talking too quickly. And we all talk quickly when we're nervous, the adrenaline's pumping, the heart's beating fast. It is actually hard to talk slightly slower than you normally would when you are nervous, but that is what you need to do. You need to talk slightly slower than you normally would. And if it feels a little bit uncomfortable, then you're doing it right. But I promise you, slowing down will make a massive difference to your delivery, and that in turn will make a massive difference to your confidence and how you feel when you look back at the footage. And tip number 4 is irritatingly obvious, but God, it makes such a difference to how you feel, and that is to smile. Now, depending on your content, I'm not saying that you stand there like a Cheshire cat, but smiling just injects warmth into what you're saying, and it just makes you feel better. It will make a huge difference to how you feel when you view the footage back, and it will make a massive difference to how you feel when you are standing presenting to camera. So here's a challenge for you. If you want to feel better, if you want to feel more confident about presenting on camera, then I challenge you that every day for 30 days, you film yourself for 30 seconds talking about your day. Here's that video again if you need some tips on how to film a video with your phone. Remember to be kind to yourself. Remember to slow down and speak slightly slower than you normally would. And remember to smile. It really does make a massive difference. Thanks for watching that video. I hope you found it useful. If you did, here's a link to some more. Please do subscribe because I'll be uploading videos weekly.